Hello again, this is Dave LaCroix, and we're going to do another video on the series What is Scientology? This topic is the top 5 things that you should do if you're new to the subject. Top 5 things you should do if you're new to the subject of Scientology and Dianetics. So that brings me to number one. The number one, and these are not in any particular order, although they're somewhat in priority. So just keep these in mind as being a rough guide to what you should do first and second and third, etc. But the first thing I have is you should read Dianetics, and Modern Science of Mental Health. That is the book that started it all. It was published in 1950. It describes how the mind works, the reactive mind, and all the pitfalls and traps, and the basics are there in that book. They are true today as they were in 1950, and it's the underpinning of the whole subject. Now, I'm going to add a companion piece. There's a great DVD that you can get, which will be linked below. All these things will be linked and how you can find them and so forth. But there's a DVD that teaches you how to audit Dianetics, how to use it, and it's called How to Use Dianetics. And so that's a great companion piece. The number 2 item that I would recommend, or should be on the first things to do when getting involved or getting interested in the subject of Scientology, would be to read and learn how to audit self-analysis. This book will be again linked, but the book was written in, I'm just going from memory, I believe it was 1952. So a couple years after the release of Dianetics, L. Ron Hubbard made some further discoveries. He was making rapid discoveries at that point. From 50 to the early 50s were just amazing discovery period for him. But he found an easier, simpler, faster ways to get people benefits of Dianetics, and even how they could audit themselves. This is a tricky thing because we don't advocate that people try to self-audit. There's a lot of pitfalls to that. But by using this book and following the instructions in there, if you pay attention to what he says on how to do it, and you are a very good student, you can get some immediate gain from Scientology by following the instructions and running the processes in that book. And there's various reasons why that will work, whereas if you just go off on your own and you dream up your own processing and you muck around in your own mind, you're going to get what we call spun in. But if you follow the directions on that book, you can have some great wins, and it's actually an underpinning also for learning how to audit others and use some of the basics of Scientology. That book contains a great explanation of the fundamental philosophy and principles contained in the subject. So that's a great recommended first book. Whether you read it or apply it, use it if you want to get some relief in your own life. If you're having some issues that you want to address, you don't have anybody that can take you into a session or get you some help right away, you can take the bull by the horns, as we used to say, and learn how to audit yourself using those processes in that book. The next one, number 3, would be to learn the tone scale. The tone scale is just an amazing bit of an amazing discovery, amazing bit of technology. Again, in 1952, L. Ron Hubbard wrote the book Science of Survival, which just broke down the emotional sections from top to bottom, where people sit and their reactions to various things based on their emotional tone. Knowing the tone scale arms you with something that you can use tomorrow to go out and deal with people better and be more at cause, what we say causative in your life. Knowing the tone scale, you can spot people that are high tone and spot people that are low tone. The low tone ones will cause you trouble. You'll have difficulties with them. So knowing the tone scale is something that you can armor yourself against toxic individuals. It's something you can go out and make an improvement in your life right away just by knowing the tone scale. And again, we'll have links. We've got a book. There's a great book by Ruth Minshall called How to Choose Your People. That's free. It's on our website at Scientolipedia. And that will give you a lot of ammunition to deal with life and to change your life right now. The next, number 4, is learn study tech. We have a great deal of information about how to study things. So how to study Scientology would be one of those things that you want to have some tech on how to study it. And the study tech helps rehabilitate people's poor educations. The school systems in this world, in this country, in the United States have let us down. So if you don't feel like you have an easy time of studying new things and learning things, learn the study tech, especially learn how to clear words. Get a dictionary out, learn how to use a dictionary, learn how to get the derivations of words and how to get use them in sentences and examples of, and this will clear up not only the subject of Scientology but any other subject you have an interest in, whether it's music, science, auto mechanics, whatever. You learn how to confront a subject and get through it and be able to use the materials or use the information out of those subjects. All right, very important. Number 5 is connect up with other Scientologists or other people interested in the subject. You know, being a lone ranger out there by yourself trying to figure this out, it's not that easy. We've got Facebook page, we've got a large Facebook group, and find somebody else who's interested in Dianetics. You know, I'm trying to create avenues where people can hook up and connect up. There's other practitioners listed on the Scientolopedia website. Join these groups, contact those practitioners, ask if there's anybody in your area. But you know, when this subject was first getting going, the early practitioners, they just met in people's homes, and they whether it was weekly or monthly, anything like that. Now you can do it online with Skype and so forth. So connect up with other Scientologists or other people interested in the subject. All right, so that's the top 5, and that's this one, this video. Thank you very much. All the things will be linked below. Subscribe to this channel, become a patron, support us in any way you can, and good luck.